What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, for the last time this week, is your friendly neighborhood pal, Scott Porter. That is right. We have gone together on a long journey this week. I know some of these unboxing days have been very long, but they have been long for good reason because we have gotten so many goodies this week. It has been crazy. A chase a day, Galactus on Wednesday, on the third day of the videos, man. It has been insane, and to me, it's been worth it, and to you, I hope it's been worth it as well. We have seen such amazing stuff. We've seen equipment, we've seen chases, we've seen primes, we've seen super rares, we've seen amazing characters we've never had clicked before, we've seen some old friends that we haven't had in a long time with new twists on them, and I'm hoping for more of the same today. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the unboxing. There's a lot of things that I'm hoping for. Saw Riot yesterday, we've seen Scream, I'm hoping for more symbiotes today. You know, we saw Black Cat in this set, so I know that Lee Price's Venom or Lee Price's Maniac could be involved because she was a big part of that Venom story, as well as being a part of Maximum Carnage and being a part of Absolute Carnage. So I'm hoping for more of that, but without further ado, what the heck is that? Wow. Okay. All right. Today we have Prowler, who we have seen, and I believe that this is the same set number, so that is Hobie right there. That is not the Ultimate Universe Prowler. This is not Norman. This is his boy Harry. So we have not seen Harry Osborn yet. That is brand new. We have seen Daniel Burkhart, and we have seen the characters that he can utilize. Well, one of the characters he can utilize with his secret identity trait. And then we have Hobgoblin. How about that? How about that? But last but not least, we have what is I believe to be our final super rare. This brick is crazy, y'all. This unboxing series has been nuts, and it's about to get even more nuts because here we have Venom Doctor Strange. Venom Doctor Strange. Yes, that is right. If you were here yesterday on day 4, we pulled a chase called Leonardo da Venom. Leonardo da Venom, and unlike the other chases that we saw with the Into the Spider-Verse trade, had Into the Venomverse, which, yes, is its own thing. And it said that any character that has the name Venom in its name can be pulled to his side from your sideline in the middle of the battle, and that's calling help from the Venomverse. So we have, for the first time, a Venomized character. This Doctor Strange, though, looks so cool. I have a Venom Doctor Strange, actually. I got this Venom Doctor Strange as a gift, and I think I've said this. I wasn't a huge Venom fan for a long time, but somebody thought that looked cool and gave it to me, and I've kept it. And look at that. We got this guy. During quarantine, you do your best. You send letters, you send care packages and stuff like that. I sent one off, somebody sent one back to me, and that's what came in it, and what a happenstance. So Venom Doctor Strange, Hobgoblin, Daniel Burkhart, who we've already seen, so we'll wait on that one, Prowler, who we've already seen. So we got 3 new figures to look at here. So let's take a peek at Harry Osborn first, I think. Okay. There he is. Harry. Dark Avengers, Spider-Man family, keywords. Okay. Dark Avengers, of course, from his time as American Son. Here is what Harry looks like. They've got that weird hair. Him and Norman. They both got that weird hair in the comics, That super wavy hair that just looks odd a little bit in the way that you can immediately know that he is an Osborn. Very unique. Secret identity, American Son and Green Goblin. When Harry Osborn will be KO'd, you may instead replace him with a secret identity character with a listed name on click number 9 this game. When that replacement is KO'd, it scores this character's points and an additional 25 points. That 25 points, of course, being to utilize that other character's final 3 clicks of their dial. Look at the back of the card here. He's got 4 clicks. He's got willpower, which is interesting because Norman would not say that Harry has willpower. And I know that he was Green Goblin at one point, but he still was Peter Parker's best friend for a very long time and redeemed himself at the end of American Son, so I will put him with the heroes. We didn't pull a Green Goblin yet. We don't know what that looks like, but apparently, whatever Green Goblin we pull can be both Norman and Harry, as far as those last 3 clicks of the dial. So you're having multiple characters sharing a small portion of a dial, which is important because you could say, why not just make it so their secret identity dial is just printed on their dial? Well, if you do that, you don't actually get physical representations of those multiple characters, right? I see why, and I actually think the secret identity mechanic is pretty cool, and they found some really interesting things to do with it. So Harry Osborn for you ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hobgoblin. Now, I paused for a second because Daniel Burkhart that we pulled in this booster, he can become Mysterio or he can become Jack-O-Lantern. Just another glider flying, pumpkin bomb throwing Spider-Man villain. There's so many of them. There's like 4, 5, 6 of them. So I got confused for a second. But of course, Hobgoblin is actually Jason Massendale, who we opened up earlier on one of the prior days' unboxings. If you haven't gone back and watched them all, go back and watch days 1, 2, 3, and 4 before we finish off here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Press pause. We'll wait for you. Secret Identity, set number 40. Sinister Syndicate, Monster, and Mystical Keywords. We've already had some really, really good Hobgoblin dials in HeroClix, so this one's got to set itself apart. Let's see what they do. Trait, Pumpkin Bombs. Hobgoblin may start the game with, equipment number 1, Pumpkin Bombs attached at no cost. That is awesome. We're going to get Pumpkin Bombs. So cool. Yet another Sinister 6. Adjacent friendly characters with the Sinister 6 keyword can use Blades, Claws, Fangs. He is granting a very powerful addition to any Sinister 6 people that might be standing next to him. I can smell your sins. Once per turn, when an opposing character hits, you may give that opposing character a sin token. Characters with sin tokens can't use shape change, and Hobgoblin has free make and attack, but only to target characters with sin tokens. When a character with a sin token clears action tokens, they may remove one of their sin tokens. There you go. Okay, the sin tokens, how you clear them, how they affect you, what you can do with them, how you target them. Boom. The back of the dial here, pretty strong, 6 clicks long. And of course, if you start the game with Jason Massendale on your force, you can eventually switch to Hobgoblin and use those last 3 clicks with the stealth, the incapacitate. Pretty cool with that, some outwit there, which is definitely his take on Hobgoblin, while you have other Hobgoblins, different types of Hobgoblin characters there, the front. All right, very cool. So kind of Hobgoblin before you make the mystical deal and Hobgoblin after you make that mystical deal. Okay, here we go. Last but not least, in this booster, and I'm considering, because we're not going to get any more super rares. What the heck? I'm not gonna wait on it. We're gonna do it right now. Venom, Doctor Strange. Okay, Avengers, Codex, Defenders, Midnight Suns, Monster, and Mystical Keywords. Set number 57. And look at this sculpt, man. He comes in at 90 or 45, but take a good look at that sculpt. That sculpt is awesome. Really, really cool. But this is not how Venom Doctor Strange looks in the Venomverse story. In the Venomverse story, everybody is just black and white. So all of this color, this is a different look than what he had in Venomverse, I'm going to say. Summon help from the Venomverse, though, as a trait, which Leonardo da Venom had yesterday. Summon help from the Venomverse when Venom Doctor Strange hits an opposing character. If no character has been placed this turn, after resolutions, you may roll a d6. On a 3 to 6, choose a character from your sideline whose name includes Venom of equal or less points to place adjacent. This game, that character can't be carried, replaced, or be replaced, and returns to your sideline at the beginning of your next turn. So that's way different than the Leonardo da Venom's summon help from the Venomverse, and has a little additional caveat there. Because if you see, Venom, Leonardo da Venom's, doesn't have that thing where they have to go back to the sideline at the end of the turn. So that is another thing that separates that chase from anybody else who might have that summon help from the Venomverse trait. That is, nasty for Leonardo da Venom. Symbiote, plasticity and shape change is another trait for Doctor Strange. It was my decision to bring you all together. Leadership, probability control, a battle for our species. So this is, the dial is clearly based on the Venomverse storyline. But if you read the Venomverse, Doctor Strange did not look like this. This looks more like the cover. They did like the Venomized covers of everybody. Oh, there it is. There you go. Everybody got a Venomized cover for a little run there. You know how they do like the alternate covers. They did like the Scotty Young art. They did all different kinds of variant covers. And this looks like it's patterned after that cover, which is interesting. Still, running shot at the top of the dial, Psychic Blast, of course. And the Venomverse story is very cool. I talked about it on day 4. It's Venom. It's the symbiotes versus the poisons. Very, very cool. A ton of your favorite characters. And then the poison version of the characters in Venomverse are their own thing and their own really cool looking pieces. Deadpool plays a big role. Rocket Raccoon plays a huge role. Venom, of course, Eddie Brock plays a big role. But as far as the characters that have been called there, there's a Mania, Hawkeye is in it, Captain America, Hulk, but they've all been poisoned. So really cool story. I suggest you go and read. He's got the Defenders team ability and the Mystics team ability as well. He also kind of looks like they did a cartoon, Maximum Venom cartoon in the Spider-Man cartoon that's on Disney XD. And I think he kind of looks like this sculpt in that cartoon as well. I don't know. Somebody out there help me out in the comments section where exactly this sculpt is from. I think he looks a lot like this cover, but I think he also looks a lot like this in the cartoon as well. I need to revisit it. It started coming out during quarantine, so I was able to watch. But the Venomverse storyline, y'all should go read it. It's very, very cool. I know it kind of sounds similar to some other storylines that we've had in the past, but it's still a huge, fun ride and has a lot of our favorite characters in Venom form, which is always a lot of fun. All right, final booster. This is it. Now we've come to the end. We've come to the end. And I know a lot of you are cheering because you're like, finally, it's over. But I hope more of you have had as much fun as I had along the way, because this set has been actually quite surprising to me. Oh, yes. Okay, still getting some new characters, some characters we haven't pulled before. And again, here, we have what I believe is probably going to be a secret identity scenario. We have Aaron Davis. That's Miles Morales' uncle. He comes in a pack not only with Miles Morales Spider-Man, but also comes in the pack with Iron Spider, which is after Aaron Davis went and stole the Iron Spider suit, he started his own version of the Sinister Six with Bombshell, who came from the Ultimate Universe, and Spot, and some other great characters, Sandman, and maybe we could see a couple of those figures in this set. I don't know. Iron Fist, who we saw. By the way, Aaron Davis, he doesn't aim small when he steals things. He steals a shield helicarrier. He literally goes and steals a shield helicarrier. It's bonkers. It's just bonkers. Anyway, my point was, we got Aaron Davis in the same pack with Iron Spider, showing that whether or not it's in sealed, once you get this booster into your collection, you can actually utilize the secret identity mechanic in a lot of these boosters. A lot of them have shared cards, so that's great. You're becoming more and more able to actually utilize that mechanic. It's cool that they've done it that way. So, all right, we've already had Iron Fist. We've already had this Deathlock. We know how I feel about Deathlocks anyway. Again, any huge Deathlock fans out there, I'm sure it's with great reason. He's just not for me, right? Some people like Lucky Charms. Some people like Tricks. Some people like Fruity Pebbles. It's just how it goes. Did I just compare comic books to cereals? Yes, because I love them both very much. Let's go. Tell me in the comment section, what's your favorite cereal? And what's your favorite cereal and your favorite comic book hero? And then tie them together in the comment section. It's today's challenge. So let's go with Aaron Davis first. Okay, Aaron Davis has Magia, has Sinister, Syndicate, keywords. He's set number 17. He comes in at 30 points. Secret Identity, Iron Spider, and Prowler. Okay, so we're going to get a version of his ultimate Prowler in this set as well. Man, the roster is shrinking. The opportunities for more symbiotes is shrinking by every Secret Identity card that we get. Casing the Joint, Stealth, etc., Clawed Gauntlets. You know how Prowler works, whether you've seen Into the Spider-Verse or you've read any of the Miles Morales comics, whether they be Ultimate or mainstream Marvel. 4 clicks there. 4 pretty great clicks, though. Stealth and Perplex. Wow. Some exploit weakness, some good stuff here, actually. For 30 points, that dial is actually surprisingly good. And if you pay an extra 25 points, you can get the back end of Iron Spider. Iron Spider, we'll read, and then we'll take a peek at what those extra 25 points will get you. Iron Spider has Magia, Sinister Syndicate, Armor, and Spy keywords. Secret Identity, set number 44. Real name, Aaron Davis. Of course, he steals the Waldo arms, which we pulled that equipment in prior unboxing this week. Iron Spider may start the game with Waldo arms equipped at no cost. Yet another Sinister 6. Adjacent friendly characters with the Sinister Syndicate keyword may replace their defense value with 18. That's right, he let his own Sinister 6. So, you know, there we go. Of course he's going to get that shared trait. I've got the talent, the plan, and the crew to pull this off. Leadership, Outwit. When Iron Spider uses leadership and succeeds, choose an equipped opposing character. When the chosen character has hit this turn, unequip it. Drop that item, boy. Drop it. Look on the back here. Oh, yep, there's his Sinister 6. He's got Francine Fry, Electro. He's got Sandman. He's got Hobgoblin. Is that Hobgoblin or Demogoblin? I think it's Hobgoblin. He's got Bombshell and Spot. Pretty cool. And if you look at the dials here, you get these 3 dials, these 4 clicks up front for 30 points. An extra 25 puts you at 55, and you have a 7-click character with those 2 dials. Stealth almost all the way down. Incap, super senses at the end. He's got the special power from Iron Spider with that special leadership. Both of them are very usable. I would almost want to use Aaron Davis into Iron Spider more than I would just want to use Iron Spider by himself. And despite the fact that Aaron Davis becomes a good guy eventually and quits his crime-fighting ways, they are going over with the villains, which gives us a pretty equal mix of heroes and villains. I actually really expected villains to outweigh heroes in this set by a long mile, but it did not happen. All right, last but not least, we'll just look at Miles here. Avengers, Champions, S.H.I.E.L.D., Spider-Man Family, Ultimates, Dimensional Travel Watch, which we have seen this equipment talked of already in this unboxing. Spider-Man may start the game with equipment number 3, Dimensional Watch equipped at no cost. Slightly different genetically engineered Spider has Plasticity, Sidestep, and Stealth. Shocking Web Blast with Precision Strike. When Spider-Man is given a move action and move 5 squares or less after resolutions, he can use Incapacitate as range at no cost and may use it to target all opposing characters within range and line of fire. Woo! That Venom Blast just got really nasty, which would do him well in most symbiote battles, except against Carnage, because Carnage now is way less susceptible to them at this point. Still, pretty great dial for 65 points. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, that ends our 5-day marathon unboxing of the new WizKids Marvel HeroClix set, Spider-Man and Venom Absolute Carnage. Except for this. One final chase. I got this one, and I looked at the back of the box, and when I was looking at the back of the box, I was just calling him Hamurai, but he is actually called Spider-Hamurai. That is right. We have the Peter Porker Samurai, the Spider-Hamurai. Look at this. This is so good. So good. Love the armor. Love the take. The sculpt is wonderful. He comes in, set number 66, 60 points. Spider-Man family, animal, martial artist, past, and warrior keywords. My kind of allies. When establishing theme teams, characters on your starting force, the martial artist keyword gain the Spider-Man family keyword. That is a deadly combo. Man, the teams you can make with martial artists becoming Spider-Man family and having a theme team of all these martial artists. That is gross. It's Cronin hunting season instead of Ronin. Come on, this is great. Wonderful. Well done. Bravo, WizKids. Blades Claws Fangs. At the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character or team ability free. Make a close attack, but only to target the chosen character or a character using the chosen team ability. So, Ronin hunting season, Cronin hunting season. Call in help from the Spider-Verse. When Spider-Hamurai hits an opposing character, if no character has been placed this turn after resolutions, you may roll a d6. On a roll of 3 to 6, place another friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword adjacent. Bushipdo honor. This is great. Wonderful. Combat reflexes of Spider-Hamurai is adjacent to exactly one opposing character and neither is adjacent to any other characters. Other characters can't be moved or placed adjacent to either of them, and they can't target either of them. So it's 1 versus 1. It's me and you. It's Bushido honor. And, Bushipdo honor. And there's the initial sketch. And there's that dial. 12 movement. I mean, this little piggy runs fast. Charge is coming at you, 12 charge, 12 attack value at the top. And remember, martial artists become Spider-Man family for his particular theme team, and you just have a really fierce lineup to fight with. So there we go. WizKids, I got to give it up to you. I've already shared my thoughts on a lot of characters who came out of the 90s. This over-aggressive, hyper-violent period of character creation in comic books, and Carnage is no different. And then in the past decade, I would say I've really come around on Venom, which has led me to come around on Carnage. Now that Carnage is his lore and mythos is rooted in something grander than just wanting to kill for the sake of killing. And the spiders the stories that have been crafted in all these Spider-Man books and the Venom books and the Carnage limited series have been increasingly great. And it is culminating into something even much bigger because we haven't even seen Null's final form yet. I didn't pull Null today. I was hoping I would. I'm hoping that All Black, the Necro Sword, is one of these equipables. We didn't pull the Dimensional Watch. We did pull a couple of really cool pieces of equipment. We pulled 3 great super rares. We were granted 4 chases and then had an extra one in the boosters, which was crazy. So now we've seen 5 of the chases. The hype is real. I stand for this set. We did see some symbiotes, not as many as I would have loved to have seen for my taste and what I was hoping for in this set, but we got a heck of a cool new mechanic in the secret identity mechanic, which we could see more of going forward. We got some really cool versions like Spirit Spider of characters that we know and love. I don't know if that means Infernal Hulk could be in this set. Man, Infernal Hulk would be nasty. We got some Venomized characters. I mean, there's just so much we can have in this set, and I think the character selection is actually really, really great. I'm hyped for this set, and I hope you guys are as well. The set comes out on September the 9th, and I say it all the time, but I really, truly mean it. If you're watching this and you own a comic shop, if you're watching this and you own a game store, I want to say thank you to you. I know you've been fighting through so much, but I hope that you know that the community that you have built at each and every one of your shops loves you and is going to be there for you. And I hope it is no different coming out of this unboxing series. I hope we all order whatever product we want or can afford through those shops. We safely pick it up and we support our local brick and mortar stores because they are the lifeblood of so many things that we love as a community. I want to say thank you to you guys for watching. I, of course, want to say thank you to WizKids for sending me all of this stuff to share with you guys. I am giddy as a schoolboy. This has been so cool. I want to say thank you to Hyper RPG, as always, and the wizard behind the wall, Zach, for letting us use this wonderful space and taking care of us every single time we do these unboxings. I'm telling you guys, go follow them, subscribe to them on Twitch and on YouTube. Their content is top-notch. You will not be disappointed. And that is it for me. It has been a pleasure. Anything we can do better, let's mix it up in the comment section. Let's chat it up. And I'm serious about, I want to know your best cereal and superhero combos in the comment section below. Let's get at it. Can't wait to see you guys out there playing virtually, playing physically, and enjoying this set hopefully as much as I do. So until we have a new unboxing to come together for, I have been Scott Porter, and I will see you guys next time. And until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits. Peace.